Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching from. Here's your sister, your friend, your daughter, Morenikeji Olaniyi Agbola. I'm here again to discuss a vital issue with us. And I title it Before You Break Down Mentally. Before you break down mentally, you need to be intentional to enjoy mental health. Explain your mind to yourself, meaning tell yourself that you need to be sound in mind. You need to be emotionally stable. This nobody can do for you. You need to be intentional about your mental well-being. For nobody care about your feelings. Hello, nobody cares whether you are happy or not. It is only you that can determine or decide either to be happy or not. Before you break down, of course, you are the only one who knows how you're feeling. In that situation, that if you fail to handle with emotional intelligence, that can break you down. Nobody knows how you're feeling. In that pain, in that disappointment, in that failure, you are the only one that knows how you are feeling. Remember, it is just this one life. This life has no duplicates. And you need to enjoy this one life. Enjoy it to the fullest in the sanity of your mind. Except for your sanity, life is meaningless because it is temporary. This life is temporary. With time, this generation will be no more. So, before you break down, ensure you enjoy sound mind. Your sanity is the driver of your world. Others may drive it against your wish or wishes, unless you permit the unlearned driver of your sanity to drive it anyhow. If you don't permit anyone to drive your life anyhow, it is certain that you will enjoy sanity. But if you take the position of your life with intentionality, you will always lend them to your direction. Refuse to allow those who have no idea of your life to define it. Don't allow anybody to say, oh, this is how you should go. You ought to have done it this way, even when you are making progress or when you are having your failures. Let your life be determined with decision to be mentally stable. Before you break down, emotional regulation matters for you to navigate the challenges of life to avoid insanity. If you are not emotionally stable, if you cannot regulate your emotional feelings, there's every possibility that you may break down mentally. Adults, adolescents, children are suffering from insanity without traits of hereditary. It is not all those that are suffering from mental illness have one family or the other that have suffered mental health before. But because they fail to maintain their emotional stability, they break down mentally. Knowledge of your mental health is important for you to interpret your feelings. How much of mental wellness do you know? Do you know those things that could trigger your mental breakdown? Do you consider sleeping well as important as your life to enjoy mental wellness? Discuss your strange feeling with a professional and be enlightened. What are those things that you are experiencing that you cannot even determine? It is high time you discuss it with the professionals who can help you to navigate through by empowering you on cause and causes of mental illness, how to handle and how to maintain your mental stability. On the basis of your knowledge, you can seek help on time. It is when you know you have a problem, that is when you will seek help. What man plan in life sometimes fails, and disappointment, discouragement, rejection, loneliness, all of these, even helplessness, is within the feeling of worthless life. You need to know that your life means a lot. Your mental wellness means a lot. So you must ensure that you enjoy sound mind. Whatever it is that you are going through, nevertheless, your sanity is a powerful weapon to tell the whole world to allow you to rule your world. If you are insane, you will only be pushed about. People will determine your life. They will decide what kind of dress you should put on. They will determine what time are you to eat. But if you are able to navigate through mentally, here you are to drive your destiny and to announce to the whole world that you are whom you are. Mindset on reality about life must not be neglected. Let us stop living in denial. When you are facing with disappointment or failure, face it as it is. You are not the only one. You won't be the only one. You are not the first person that will face that kind of disappointment or failure. And I tell you, several people will still experience something similar, if not the same. But you need to tell yourself that you must be emotionally stable. Emotional intelligence involves you plan for both good and bad in life. Life has two faces. If you are enjoying the face of goodness of life today, maintain your sanity. And when the other side of life comes, tell yourself that your tomorrow will be all right. Nothing in life is worth dying for except your soul. The only precious things that you must keep in mind is your soul. And you can maintain that if you are mentally stable. Totality of support by others may not make you happy if you are not happy with yourself. Your own happiness is your own. You own your happiness. If you have the whole world available, if you are not happy, you are not happy. Have you wondered why the riches are committing suicide? Have you wondered why the elites are committing suicide? Because they were not happy with themselves. You need to be happy with yourself. Appreciation of whom you are, what you are, where you are, and hope of what you intend to be gear your emotional response to other opinion. When others are making their decision and giving their opinions about you, it makes no meaning. In as much as possible, you can appreciate whom you are, what you are, and where you are going. Others are just passerby. You are the one that decide whom you are. Live your life without guilt or condemnation of self and others. The space is so wide up there. Love yourself and consider others too. You need to live your life without guilt and condemnation. Be positive about yourself. Stop using negative words to yourselves. And by doing, you are there. You are pushing further. You are moving forward and you can navigate through. Yourself first before others with clean, clear feelings about life. You don't have to pull people down because you want to get up. It can also affect your mental health. Feel good about yourself. Consider yourself first and appreciate others. Give room for others as well. Be intentional about your mental health. Till we meet again, remember to subscribe to our YouTube channel, like, follow, and make your comments. Thank you. Till we meet again. Love you.